Kia ora, Patrick here from Cycle Wellington, and today we're looking at new cycleways in Kilbirnie and Rongotai. Now the City Council wants your feedback on that, so I'll pop a link in here. Let them know what you think of it, what you like, and what could be better. So here we are on Cobham Drive, or as I like to call it, Cobham Rd, going past the sculptures, and in a minute we're going to cross Highway 1 at the walking and cycling crossing. Lovely day in Wellington. Gets busy on the weekend, so it's a good idea to keep left and allow space for people coming the other way. Here we go, so hit the button at the blue box, wait for the cross signal, see how they've synchronised them, so often you get a good run across. So thank you, Let's Get Wellington Moving for that project. They've now completed the section along to Te Ākau Tangi, the sports centre, and I believe there's going to be a fantastic new mural on the right along here shortly. As we approach Tacey Street, slow down and have a good look. It's actually a car priority here, but this driver decided to let us through. Again, as we approach Rongotai Rd, have a good look and slow down as we approach the corner. Here's the old legacy bike lane between Wellington and the airport along Te Whiti Street, but I see they've widened it along this section. And they've moved it out away from parked vehicles. Heading on to Coutts Street, we're now on a protected cycleway with the concrete Tim Tams there, so there's a buffer between us and any parked vehicles. The protection disappears along here. I don't know why. I'd like to see physical separation along by Rongotai College. Parking's been removed on this side of Coutts Street, but I notice some of the property owners have added garages or off-street parking, so it's a sign that some people can adjust to the changes. Approaching the roundabout, we need to take the lane. It's a bit tricky here, so have a good look, signal, and through the roundabout. We don't want people overtaking us as we're going through the roundabout. Did you know at the end of Coutts Street there's a secret airport tunnel? How about that? All right, we're just going to turn around here and head back out to see the rest of the new Kilbirnie bike lanes. Again, stay well away from the door zone when we're using these paint-on bike lanes. Now, to get us through the roundabout, there's a short section of shared path here. We're going to go around the corner onto Tirangi Rd, back into the bike lane, always have a good look before you cross the street, and a hand signal. And this is the Leone Gill pathway that goes behind Rongotai College, but today we're just going to focus on the new bike infrastructure. So back on Tirangi Rd and left across the intersection into Coutts Street. So the council has retained car parking on this side of the street and installed the concrete Tim Tams as a buffer. As always, we need to look out for anyone entering or exiting driveways. Tell us what you think of this bit. The council wants to hear your feedback. We're just pausing here because this is where you could turn right if you're on a bicycle, back into the side streets to go back to Rongotai Rd. Tell us what you think of how that's done. But today we're going to head right along Coutts Street into the Kilbirnie shops. Like many suburban centres, there's traffic calming here with 30 kilometres an hour and some speed bumps intended to slow traffic down. But today we're going to go left and have a look at the new bike infrastructure on Onepu Rd. Past the bus barns. You'll see the council has used plastic separators here. Let's see how they stand up to wear and tear. I'd much prefer a more permanent design along here. And I think we need to tell the council in the long-term plan they need to use good, long-lasting, permanent materials. Please have your say on the council's long-term plan. Cycle Wellington has a submission guide. It's open until the 12th of May. I'll include the link below this video. Okay, so for this section, there's no protection, it's just paint only. Cycle Wellington would much prefer to extend the protected bike lane all the way down to the beach. I think the council could do better here. There's no real reason just to use paint on this section. Going around the roundabout, we need to take the lane. We really don't want to be overtaken in the middle of a roundabout. I'm very impressed with what the council team has done over just the last 3 years. They've added 28 kilometres of bike lanes. Some of it is pretty good quality like this. Some of it needs to be upgraded some more. So with your support, Cycle Wellington will keep advocating for better biking in Wellington. Check us out, cyclewellington.org.nz. Please join and support us. Thank you to all the generous people who already donate. You are our tailwind that powers our advocacy. And if you want more good bike infrastructure, please chip in if you can. Thank you. Here's one of these new bus stops. They're no longer using the plastic design. So I've seen asphalt used here in Onepu Rd. We're headed further into to look at Lyle Bay School. The City Council has done a kind of a low traffic neighbourhood trial here. They want to calm traffic down outside the school. It's a busy time with drop-offs and pickups. So let's have a look and see how they've done it. This is known as filtered permeability, where you can still walk, bike or roll through here, but you can no longer drive right through the street here. So planter boxes and some seats, and that's designed to create really a gap in the street network where you can still walk and bike, but people have to drive around to do the drop-off. I was down there this morning talking to the road patrol, and they're saying it's working pretty well and most people have adjusted. There's one more thing the council has done here at this intersection here, I think it's Far Street. To make the corners tighter, they've put the blue paint and the hit sticks to slow traffic down around the corner. Thanks for watching, and let the council know what you think of their new infrastructure. Thanks.